where Section 2 analyzed the structure of a captured frame or packet as if we were looking at the details of an envelope and the addresses in the cardboard box. Section 3 analyzes the data as if you could open up the envelope and read the mail. Now, data is a funny thing. It isn't always formatted to be sensible to humans, and so Section 3 displays that data in two different ways. There's a hexadecimal dump on the left, and then on the right there's an ASCII dump where it tries to assume it's printable text. It assumes it's characters and tries to display it that way. Like before, I can resize these fields to see more or less of them, and I like to think of this as a process of drilling down. In the first field, I see a brief summary of each packet. When I select one, the second field gives me more details about what was in that packet, and when I select a part of that, the third field highlights the actual bits and bytes. This field is a hexadecimal dump of the actual bits and bytes contained within the selected packet. And by playing around inside field 2, I can cause different areas of area 3 to be highlighted. Here, for example, I'm saying, let's look at the Internet Protocol portion, and that's highlighted down here. Within that Internet Protocol portion, we have a datagram. That's highlighted here. There's also some HTTP stuff highlighted here. So by exploring the various parts in field 2, Wireshark highlights the associated bits and bytes in a hexadecimal dump on field 3. Now, depending on your perspective, all of this can be very interesting or it can be rather intimidating. Sometimes, if we look at the text, the raw text here in field 3, we can see interesting things. For example, some of this text is human readable, and you might be able to read through that and take a guess at what was going on your network during the times when each of these packets was captured. Some of the packets have text that'll make sense. Some of them never will make any sense. It's just binary data that has to be carefully decoded. But it can be very interesting and very revealing to play with this. For example, it is well known that sometimes you'll see passwords down here. People may be appalled to know that the passwords that they're using for their email, for example, are transmitted, and someone with Wireshark can see them on the LAN. Also, notice in this middle field, associated with each of these lines, there's a little plus sign. If I click the plus sign, the associated line is broken out into further and finer details, so I can get increasingly detailed look at the meaning of all of these bits and bytes that have gone through on the wire. Wireshark is really powerful for this and allows us to see, for good or for evil, all of the things going on our network. In many cases, you can connect and configure Wireshark to capture everything. There will be no secrets.